Play no games. Freaky. I could learn a lot from you, gotta come teach me. You a little hot girl, you a little sweet too. Sweet like pearland, sweet like peach. I could tell you crazy, she crazy. Seen it on a plane, trying to see that shit. I know I get her, cause I like that one. She can lock it down, I can tell by how you. Seeing how you did, homeboy, so please take it. Good to have me on your side, I ain't saying that you. Six guys talk, but I ain't. Hey. No. Seeing how you did, homeboy, please take it easy on me. I don't wanna play no games, play no games. I don't wanna play no games, play no games.
Welcome to Love, Lies, and Lacefronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notifications so you can be notified every time I go live. Hey, Bougie Gang, what's going on? Hey, guys. It is legit December 31st. 2022, and we getting ready to put this one up in the books. It's exciting. It's raining here, and my energy is super duper low. I'm not a fan of rain, but it doesn't like make me hype. It's unfortunate. Like it was looking like it was going to be a fairly decent day, and then it started raining a couple of like maybe an hour ago. And I was like, oh. So I would have been live like maybe even an hour ago. Probably would have been wrapping it up by now, but I don't know. I fell down the rabbit hole of doing some research. So a couple things. Let's just mark this time really quick with a couple of milestones. We lost any of you guys of a certain generation. Maybe some of you young ones too know who Barbara Walters is. She passed away yesterday. Which I mean, sis was 93. Okay. She was old school when I was a kid. So, but she was a trailblazer nonetheless. And people like Oprah and a lot of our modern day journalists found her to be the shit and really loved her, like Wendy Williams and, like I said, Oprah Winfrey and so many of the people who are the icons of today. She was the icon for them. So sis passed away at 93. She did her thing. She created The View. So if you watch The View every day, she was instrumental, if not the catalyst for that show. So Barbara Walters exited the chat on yesterday at 93. So that's it was sad news to hear, but 93 is nothing to that's a long time. It's a long time. Yesterday in the chat right before we ended, there was some news. I don't know. I think a lot of you guys watch true crime because the computer system has a way of putting us together who have similar interests. And if you've been keeping up with the case in Idaho, it's quite interesting. Homie has a really crazy background and not crazy as interesting in terms of what he's now arrested for, which was the quadruple homicide in Idaho. So that's definitely something. If you got some time, watching some of the coverage on that is quite interesting at the moment. Last night after we signed off, or yesterday after I signed off, I found myself watching a very interesting case. So any of you guys interested in true crime, her name was Sarah Stern, and she was from Jersey. She was from the Neptune, Belmar area. And actually, I think there's a Dateline episode. Now that I'm searching, I will look. Um, I will find it. There is a Dateline episode, maybe, and I didn't even watch that. I was actually watching the interrogation videos of the two people that, well, the one person that offed her, but his friend also that helped him. Anyway, justice was served there, but it was quite interesting. The thing that captivated me the most was the fact that this girl unfortunately was murdered by one guy, like someone who she had known like since elementary school, lived around the corner. These were some friends of hers. One of the guy who helped dispose of her body, um, took her to the junior prom. And her mom had passed away from cancer and left her some money. And apparently she told the wrong person, who was this guy friend of hers. And he planned for 6 months to kill her and did. Her father went to Florida and left her home alone. She was 19 years old, and somehow convinced the girl to go to the bank where she had the money deposited in a safe deposit box, not in her account. It was in a safe deposit box. Um, versus like money, deposited into the bank. So she had it kind of just, I don't want to say hidden, but she had it, whatever. Anyway, it's a fascinating story. But the thing that kind of captivated me about it was the fact that sis was killed by basically two friends. One got a life with no ability for parole, and the other one got 19 years. Um, so really crazy. Her name is Sarah Stern. If you look it up, she was killed in New Jersey. This was in 2016. It is a fascinating case, and I guess what has me intrigued is all of this like friend deception that we're now seeing. That's, I don't know that this is anything new, but all of this that has come to the light in light of Shanquilla and all of these like acquaintance murders. Oftentimes they say when something, you're unfortunately you're more likely to have something happen to you by someone that you know, right? And it just happened to kind of come into my preview on YouTube, where I watched a couple of videos, and then next thing you know, I am watching these interrogation videos, like a 3-hour long video. Um, and really interesting. They had all the police body cams, all that stuff. Super interesting. Again, her name's Sarah Stern, and it just was really crazy to me that her childhood classmates, specifically one, and then the other who actually took her to the junior prom not 2 years before, could do something so disgusting. So it was pretty. It's not obviously the stuff of like woohoo, it's New Year's Eve, but like I said, 2022. We've seen some real doozies of friendships out here, and I'm telling you, if nothing opened up my eyes more in 2022 is to see how people can do you, whether it's an acquaintance, whether it's a friend, all of these things. I think if you are making it out of 2022 unscathed, you need to thank your lucky stars and thank the good Lord above, because let me tell you something, there's a lot of people out here right now who have been betrayed by a friend, and it's really sad, and we've seen it on the YouTube streets. We see that there is definitely not a lot of loyalty on the YouTube streets. If you are acquainted or friendly with someone on the YouTube streets who actually is like for real and not a piece of shit, be lucky, be proud, and you know uh be happy that you have that friendship. But I'm telling you, there's so many dirt bags out here. That's the one thing that I really had to let soak in because I kind of used to be blind to the fact of that people could be so trashy. And 2022 really I soaked it in. There's a lot of trash out here on the YouTube streets, and they can have it. That's okay because you be you and I'll be me. But at the end of the day, I think so much was revealed in the news and news stories and occurrences of just like, oh my God, a friend did that. Or, you know what I mean? Like, look at Megan the Stallion and Kelsey and damn Tory Lanez. I mean, Tory Lanez was beating it up and he got mad for whatever really triggered him, whether he was mad because he had to leave the party, whether he was mad because Megan was trashing his music, whether, whatever he was mad about, and whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, did you guys listen? The Shade Room had it posted, and so does Neek at Night, the ring audio from someone in the neighborhood around where Megan was shot, the succession of the 5 shots. Well, Amber, yeah, but does that mean that you get killed? Because you could shoot someone and aim it at a leg and you can pop a vessel and sis is dead. Like some dude like Tory Lanez, do you think now in 2022 when sis just had a baby and is married to someone that really she was checking for Tory Lanez? And when she was in Houston recovering from COVID, like that Tory Lanez was for the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like it sounded like they were swapping guys on a consistent anyway. I'm not justifying what Megan did, but women of a certain age, women of a certain kind of openness and freeness, apparently they were open and free to share dudes. Was Kelsey mad that she was screwing Tory? Probably, because maybe that's why she shot her at least once. Um, but was Megan like, I guess, a dirty friend for sleeping with someone that her friend was sleeping with? I mean, we don't even know if she had slept with Tori before she even set them up. Girl, let me tell you something. I knew a girl in college who I've known up into adult years, but specifically almost right after college. Girl, sis would try to recycle men. Like she had a damn recycling program for her exes. If something didn't work out with her, she was steadily always trying to set someone up with a friend. Like, oh, it didn't work out for me. I didn't like him, but let me set him up with so and so or this one or that one. Nobody wants your hand-me-downs. Nobody wants your damn sloppy seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got a friend who wants to keep someone in play, that's what I call it. Like you finish with someone, you should be finished. You shouldn't be trying to pass them on to the next person, right? I don't think that you set Tori up with a friend and then all of a sudden your friend disappears and she probably was screwing Tori and probably really wasn't interested in him like that. And they just kept it going. You know what I mean? But that doesn't justify shooting somebody in the foot. I don't think. You guys might think different. I don't think so. That's ridiculous. My mom always taught me not to trust people like that. There's always a wolf lurking. Girl, always, always somebody like, yeah, I mean, yeah. It's just crazy to me. She didn't deserve to be shot. And birds of a feather flock together, right? Tori is a lame. Kelsey obviously wasn't a good friend either, and Megan wasn't a good friend either. Like Megan will sleep with your man, or Megan will set you up with her leftovers. Because at the end of the day, I mean, we don't even know when her and Tori picked up. We're just picking up at the time that we know that they were set up, right? But we don't know the full story. And that wouldn't justify her sleeping with Tori because, God forbid. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, Megan could be one of these types that likes to recycle. He doesn't work out for me. Oh, you want him, girl? I'll set it up, girl. Um, I mean, did we not see something like that on the YouTube streets? I mean, when did we not see something like that? I mean, we have a sis who was very upset that she was not aware that she was part of the man recycling. Okay. She ended up dealing with someone who apparently, it's debatable whether he had a relationship with someone else. Okay. Like we just like it's I don't know. To me, I don't really like referrals. I never have, never did, never will. And, obviously don't need it now. But, friends fixing me up was never something I was ever really interested in. You know what I mean? Um, but it's crazy. It's crazy. This year, I was looking back at my thumbnails, just trying to get my head on about what actually happened this year. Yeah, I don't want referrals. No referrals, no hookups, no nothing. I think it's so much better to just meet someone on your own. You are less likely to meet someone that knows someone you know, i.e. a Kelsey, Tori, Megan situation. Um, because I'm sure it's very awkward to look. I'm gonna tell you. So once upon a time, I have a friend who had a friend who met a guy at a gas station who dated that friend's friend who was me. And when I got wind of it, I was like, did you tell her that such and such? And honestly, I really did not care, but I was like, did you give her the deets? Because I don't want to run into this couple, so to speak, at like a Christmas party. This was like over a decade ago. This was a long time ago. But it happened, right? So a friend of mine, her friend met a guy who knew me, right? And at the end of the day, I just thought it was kind of trashy that I wouldn't say we fell out, but I was kind of like, but did you not, you know, I think, I feel like people need to have all the information. But it never took off as far as I know, but I don't deal with any of those people anymore. So I don't know and I don't care. But interesting, right? I did feel like my friend should have at least heads up that person to say, "Hey, did you know that that person knows so and such and such?" And she didn't think that that was necessary, but this is also a friend of mine who's been divorced multiple times and has always had problems having relationships and X, Y, and Z and blah 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 blah. So look, if they can't do the right things in their own relationships, how do I expect them to handle things, in a situation like that? But shit's weird. Okay. Shit is very weird. And 2022 did not disappoint at all. And if you were here, people watching, watching over here on YouTube, all of the shits and the shenanigans and shit shows and the news and everything, there was some really crazy stuff that happened. And just watching some of this today just gave me pause like, wow, these people are nuts. And so much is being revealed. And if you're not getting the knowledge on what is going on and being vigilant to bob and weave and stay out the way, it's almost some damn freestyle. Guys, so yesterday, I don't know if you guys are following Medusa or not. I don't think all of you are, but Medusa was over here on the YouTube streets and she put up another video. Is my audio going in and out? I feel like it sounds like it's going in and out to me, but um Medusa put up another video answering back to Jasmine. I do want to listen to that a little bit. Jasmine is going to get enough of this. I just want to see how 2023 pans out for these women. Olivia's out here doing the most. I heard through the grapevine. I don't have the documents. From what I understand, they're on the YouTube streets and they're over there on LSA. You can go find them. I did not see them directly, but from what I heard, I believe from a reliable source, and you guys can go fact check me. This is all thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. This is all verifiable, and but also I'm telling you in the realm of gossip because I hadn't read it directly myself. But from what I understand, there was an emergency hearing. Thank you, V. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so there was an emergency hearing regarding the Olivia Nicole Matter and Gerard Webb. And apparently Olivia is to return the kids tomorrow, January 1st. Um, I believe. You guys correct me if you're wrong. If you've seen anything and you know anything and you want to talk about it, I'll drop the line. However, good. I mean, the woman basically was able to get a whole extra week, okay, that you were not privy to. You got a whole extra week, and I guess the order is reverted back, I'm assuming, and it was almost like, "Hey, nice try." I think they go to court still on Friday, and I think, as I stated yesterday when I didn't even know that this was even uh that this had even happened the day before, that she would start to be threatened with going to jail. Like, keep up with the bullshit and you will be thrown into the pokey. So, you guys tell me if you've seen it. Let me see what you guys are saying in the comments. Have you guys gone? I mean, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, it's like, girl, nice try. I mean, girl, you tried. Look, I would not. I don't know. I'm not going to say I wouldn't be surprised if she left, but because with all of that she did to arrange for the kids and the clothes and, outfitting their rooms and all of these things. um I mean, we now know it was because she was going to try to make a power move and make the rooms more comfortable, let them have their TVs, their entertainment, all of those things, because she was planning on making a move. Little did she know that the courts talk to each other, and that it would come out, and she would have to, what is it, remand custody, is that what the word is? Let me make sure I'm using the right vocabulary word. Remand. She would have to place on or in custody. She would have to remand custody. She would have to remand, especially when a trial is adjourned. She would have to remand the children back to the custody of their father, right? Perhaps Gerard could have called that kidnapping. I don't think I'm not going to say you can't kidnap your own kids, but they were in her custody and she pulled a legal maneuver. I think kidnapping, I'm not going to say it's subjective, but I think when it comes to parents with custody, um, you're talking about, I don't even know if that's a gray area. They do have custody. She was in custody of the children. She filed a paper before the time limit was over, and she had a legal document that said that she could keep possession of the kids. So I don't think that that would be a kidnapping. He might have felt like it was a kidnapping, but she had a legal document that stated that she could hold on to them for a period of time, and it was filed prior to the expiration of her time to return them. So I don't know that that would be a kidnapping. I'm also not a lawyer, but if we just kind of fact by fact, like, just talk it out, I would say that that's probably not a kidnapping. Um, so I don't know. Um, let's see. Fran, I think all of those parents are weird. Medusa, to me, should have never said anything back to Jazz. Let Jazz dig her own hole. Jasmine is a sorry case. Let's just listen to what she has to say really quick, and because her videos aren't long. Appreciate, let's see. Let's hear it. Maybe, I don't know if all of you have heard it or not, but we gonna get into it real quick. Jasmine is silly, and Jasmine needs to understand that, girl, ain't nobody playing with you, and um in whether the comment, I was up under his videos. Okay, let's see. Shit that he had going on. Clearly Medusa has time Clearly, Medusa wants to go back and forth. Why, I don't know. Maybe she's bored over this holiday season. Maybe she has nothing better to do than to go back and forth with these two. Um, the main thing is for the daughter, it's very sad that her father is a piece of shit deadbeat, right? Um, Other than that, me personally, I would not even acknowledge Jasmine. Jasmine did not lay in the bed. Jasmine did not make those babies. Jasmine has nothing to do with nothing. And me personally, I would give her absolutely nothing. I wouldn't give her a thing. I wouldn't give her Nathaniel. Okay? She wouldn't, she couldn't, and I wouldn't even address her. I just wouldn't. I would not address her at all. Jasmine being addressed, like, this needs to be directed at Chris. Chris is the father. Jasmine is not married to Chris. She's not a stepmother. She's nothing but his baby mom with another child. And she doesn't even have influence over Chris. Chris basically shuts her down. He doesn't even acknowledge her, like, her recommendations, her thoughts, nothing. It's like, oh, well, that's too bad. Oh, it ain't gonna happen. I mean, Chris is not interested in nothing Jasmine has to say.
I found out by him coming at me crazy because he thought that I, Medusa, was in the comment, that I was up under his videos saying things, or their videos saying things.
Well, let's go back then.
Well, my bad. So, first of all, let me start off by saying
I do like that she's extremely sassy.
I never knew that he was on YouTube or had a girl that did YouTube or any YouTube shit that he had going on. I found out by him coming at me crazy because he thought that I, Medusa, was in the comment, that I was up under his videos saying things, or their videos saying things. And when he came at me, I was blown away. Like, what are you talking about? YouTube? Like, no, I'm not on.
Jasmine's so stupid. The very people, or the very troll accounts that Jasmine thinks belong to the people that she thinks they belong to, I'm sure, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know who they belong to, but sis said she had nothing to do with anything. And it wouldn't surprise me that somebody would make up a name, um, either if they know what Medusa's real name is, or it said Medusa, and tried to make it look like, a troll clone or something. And this dummy, this wannabe investigator, she said she is an investigator. Um, would automatically think, well, there she is. She's right there in the comments, Chris. I mean, people come to troll Jasmine all the time. And sis thinks she knows exactly what she's talking about.
On nobody's YouTube channel saying nothing. Like, that's not me. He sent me a screenshot of the profile or channel and what they were saying. He's like, so this isn't you, and da da da. And I was like, no, that's not me. First of all, you came at me super disrespectful rather than respectfully asking me, did you do this? Was this you? And second of all, it's like,
Because Jasmine probably put out there that it was you, and he was feeling away, and he came for you because based on what she said, it, and whoever typed it, I mean, for all we know, it could have been Olivia making up an account, right? It could be Olivia making an account. It could be anybody making an account, because we all know that Jasmine does what? Jasmine reacts. Jasmine is a whole reactiana. She wants to react to shit so bad, her and Liv. So all these YouTube kids are going to be messed up, girl, period. They would have been messed up anyway because their parents are Fugazi. I think it was Jasmine pretending to be her so she could get Chris's attention. I mean, nothing is out of the realm of possibility. 2022 was such a damn shit show year. I don't. I'm not putting nothing past nobody. Okay, um, and that's just it, and that's all. I just God only knows.
Do you even know who I am? Do you even know who you dated? Do you even know who you had a baby by? Because that has never been in my character to just go talking shit or go say anything to anybody first. Like, it's just not who I am. Now, if somebody come for me and I feel it is necessary, then yeah, I'll defend myself. I'll speak up. I'll tell my side. I'll do whatever I feel like. But to just go on my way and come comment some shit about what you got going on is just not me. And for you to accuse me of that or to believe that is what it is just shows me that you don't even know who I am as a person. You don't know my personality. You don't even know how I talk or type because the way this person was talking and typing was a little too professional for me. Like using all the right punctuation.
This is my thing. Why would okay, so Medusa, I hear what you're saying, but have you even watched any of their videos? Is Chris the same person that you were dealing with years ago? Was he always this much of a hothead? Was he always this dumb and ignorant? Just like you're saying he doesn't know you, you might not even know him anymore. Like you knew him in a whole nother place and time. This guy, to me, I can't even see you two together because you seem like you've got some common sense. He's dealing with the whole dingbat right now. Now, I don't get like, well, you don't even know me. Well, maybe not. Maybe he doesn't. Chris does not seem like the sharpest knife in the drawer. And based on the fact that the little girl's like 10 years old and they haven't been together for a good period of time, it sounds like Chris was probably somewhere in his middle, his early, well, I guess if he's 35, so his daughter's 10, maybe getting ready to be 11, I don't know. So that would mean he and this girl were probably together around, maybe he was 22-ish, 23. They had to have time to have a baby. She said 21 she was already breastfeeding, right? So Chris was a little older than this girl. Um no, he doesn't know you. This guy doesn't even know himself.
And then spelling out every word right. And honestly, not trying to say it's a good thing, but that's just not how I type or talk or would even start to say anything. Then, second, the picture that they're using on this page was an old picture that anybody could have went and got from my Facebook. Like it was a picture of me in Paris, and she was like 3 or 4 years old. Like, and she was already
I feel like at some point this was already established on the YouTube streets. Am I wrong? Guys, Marissa's saying Happy New Year's to everyone. Happy New Year's Eve. And Happy New Year from me too. Absolutely. I said that when we came in, but I hope that everyone has had a wonderful holiday. I'm also just a little bit sad that it's almost over. I mean, pretty much from Halloween, it's like, ooh, I can't wait. And on this day, it does get a little sad, maybe because it is the holidays are pretty much unofficially over. Tomorrow will be New Year's. Monday, everyone has the day off, I guess, depending on what type of job you have. And then Tuesday, it's back to it. I think the kids in certain states are still out. Um, all of the things. But yeah, Happy New Year's to everyone. I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday. And we're blessed and are going into 2023 like a boss. We will be talking about some things on tomorrow over at Real Talk Bougie. So definitely join me over there. And we talked about it a little bit yesterday. If you didn't catch the second live where we did a recap of a review of a reaction I did like a couple years ago regarding Olivia's goal setting and her vision board. And we talked about what we're going to do tomorrow over there. Okay. We're just going to talk a little bit about planning out 2023. And I actually found, I don't know if any of you guys use Asana. Look up Asana, Asana. You can look it up on your computer, and there's also an app for it. I'm familiar with it from corporate setting. However, I didn't know that there was kind of like just like a setting, like a platform version for like us, but it's kind of like a workflow administrator. So it takes like your to-do list and workflow planning to the next level. And there is a free version. So check it out in your iOS or Android and or on your computer, Asana. If you have a lot of goals to do and you need a way to track it, workflow it, and organize it, I can highly recommend Asana from work. I've never really used it for personal, but I watched a video today from Erin on Demand, and she was profiling how she uses Asana, and I found it to be quite helpful. And I downloaded it, and I'm getting ready to plug in play. Okay, get all my 2023 goals and objectives in there and workflow the hell out of it. So, if that's something that if you're lacking organization or want to have something in one place, on the cloud, all the things, there's many different things you can use that are free, I'm sure, already in your phones and on your computers. But I'm testing out Asana and see if using it for myself, makes some sense. Anyway, let's get back into Medusa and what she's got going on. I just find it hard to believe that these people actually take this woman to the left seriously, because she is such a freaking nincompoop. I just really am questioning why she even bothered to answer. And to her point about Chris, like not knowing her and not really being able to, like, why couldn't you decipher that that wasn't me and you didn't give me the benefit of the doubt? He's a weirdo, sis. He's grown into being a proper fool, like I said yesterday.
8 years old at the time. So why would I choose an old ass picture as the profile? And then the way they spelled my name wasn't even the way I spell it. So it's like, none of these were red flags to you. None of these were telling you, oh, this is somebody being fake and making a fake shit about her. Okay. And then the things they were saying weren't even accurate. Like, some things they're talking about, or the storyline that they're telling about us, wasn't even right. Like, didn't even add up. So that wasn't another sign to you that for sure was not your daughter's mother. That just caught me a little off. Like, and the way he came at me, I was super frustrated about it. So I was just, on another note, I'd like to know what it is exactly that I have him blocked on. Do I have his
This
phone
was
number
funny.
blocked? Do I have his social media blocked? What is it that I got blocked? His chakras? His sense of communication? I don't know. I don't know what it is that I got blocked of him. I don't have no number blocked. And I don't know none of his social media to block that. So unblock him and grow up? Well, let me just magically unblock him. He's unblocked. He can hit me up now. And grow up? I've been grown for way too long. I was grown before I should have been grown. I should have been out here living my best life. But I was being grown. I had a child at 20. I didn't get to live my turn up years. My 21st birthday, I'm breastfeeding. I can't go get drunk. I can't turn up. I can't do all that. I was being a single mother, raising a child all by myself.
Excuse me.
So definitely been grown for a minute now. So that's not even something that should be
Yes,
coming out of nobody's
Asana.
mouth about me. I'm too grown. That's the problem. I need to act a little childish sometimes. I need to be a little fun. So here I am, being fun. And as far as the whole using your name for clout, I don't think I've ever even said your name before. So
Bah!
yeah, and I wouldn't have been able to use.
Jasmine is weird. Jasmine really thinks she's some sort of celebrity or something. Um Guys, I excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. Jazz a piece of work, house nasty, dirty clothes everywhere, bedding needs to be changed, carpets need to be cleaned. It's Jasmine. Oof, it really is bad. She didn't find time to harass Medusa. Jasmine is look. I don't know that Jasmine sets out to harass people, but I think Jasmine thinks that she is a lot more important than she really is. Like Jasmine, you might be important to the people up under that roof, but to us, girl, you are a freak show. You're a freak show. You're like you're an act at the circus, sis. You are an act at the YouTube street circus. Like don't get a big head about it, okay? People watch your channel because they want to see they're laughing, they're pointing, they're giggling, and they're taking notes of what not to do.
Use you as uh, a boost if you never would have brought my story to light, if you never would have made me relevant, if you never would have spoke about me, then what would I have to defend? What story would I have to tell? Why would people be interested? They wouldn't be if you would have kept your mouth shut about me. But you didn't. You
Well, and it's the same thing. So to her point right here, Medusa brings up a great point. This is the same thing she did with Asia. This is the same thing that she's done with a lot of different things. Jasmine, if you would learn how to keep your damn mouth shut and stop bringing people back from the dead or giving issues life, you would have less things to worry about. Chris didn't know Medusa and he doesn't know Jasmine. Yeah, but in defense, didn't he knew Medusa from high school, right? Or they knew each other. Did they meet at the damn Nike store? I mean, they were young lovers, right? They were dating. So to your point, yes, Pearls of Wisdom. He didn't know her, but he knew her as much as a young man knows a young woman that he starts to date, right? Um but yes, Jasmine has no idea who Hips is. She absolutely does not. But Jasmine, keep in mind, Jasmine does not even know herself. Um, she allowed a bum to come in on her and her 4 kids, and now has 5. Yeah, and girl, it could be 6. Um, okay, I'm friends with her at Ayana. Okay. Um, are you friends with Marissa Starr, Ayana Christian? Okay. Uh, I guess I clicked in onto the wrong item because I was like, what's going on? Okay. Um, where is Jasmine? She hasn't been on in a while. But a while is what, Dana? A day or two? It's okay to, you know what I mean? Like I guarantee you. Ooh, okay. Is that Target dropping something off? Just got a box. Okay. Good. All right. FedEx just dropped something off. Go check that out. Um let's see. Let's see if she let's go check out and see if my Jazzy Life has posted anything. Um my Jazzy Life. Um of course there's a story. 23 hours ago, a picture of her and Chris. Um is this Yeah, no, she might be on Facebook. I'll check that. We'll listen to more of Medusa and
use me as a storyline. You use me for content. So it's only right that I come speak up and tell my side.
I don't blame
Why
her.
would I just let you tell your side without me telling mine? I needed the push. If you would like the credit for the positive, uh, what do I say? The positive influence, I guess, you've had on my life. Thank you. Thank you for speaking about me so I could speak about me. So I could get on YouTube and have that push that I've been needing. I've been wanting to do YouTube, been talking about doing YouTube for a couple of years now, but I just didn't just take the initiative and do it. But the universe knew I needed a push, and the universe knew that doing YouTube was a part of my destiny. So they gave me that push I needed. And that push just so happened to be you. So thank you. I appreciate you. I'm not a hater. I'm not bitter. I'm a lover. I love peace, happiness. So I'm grown enough to say thank you for giving me that push I needed. Because here I am, flawless. So that's pretty much all I have to say for now. Nobody is blocked. I am grown. And I will give credit where credit is due. I'm grateful and thankful for you liking the way I taste coming out
Ooh.
of your mouth.
Oh, geez. Okay. Let's pivot for a second. So Jasmine has not been on YouTube, but she has been on Facebook, of course. And if we look, she probably has been over there on damn TikTok. Okay. Um, Jasmine, can you see this? Okay, good. Jasmine is over here on Facebook. Okay, 3 days ago. That's the 28th. That's her little tree. She's posting videos. Now, this display right here of what she got the kids or what was collected, what she gathered for the children. Um, Look, this is a woman. I'm not even going to say anything. You guys already know what the deal is. But this is where this is what she says she bought. I'm assuming. I don't know what was sent to her via registries. Maybe this is everything she gave the kids, and this is including the registry. I don't know. Let's see. All right. That's what she's got on the table for the kids. Let me go back though real quick. So that's what she's got on the table for the kids. Bicycle in a box. I mean, for 5 kids, I'm not saying that that's not a lot of stuff, but we don't even know if that's half of it because she got stuff from the registry. Remember, she said there was stuff she bought for herself, bought herself for her family. Then we see her doing Amaya's hair. It is outrageous. Well, look, we know that Jasmine knows how to do hair. So she did Amaya's hair, look very pretty. She did a cute little style, put the beads on it, and there goes sis looking very happy. Um, is this from her page? Let's see. Oh, well, good for you. Okay. Then she did my Kaylin's hair. I don't know if she did it herself. Did she press it or did she go get her hair done? But in light of the fact that Olivia did Robin's hair, Jasmine being the eternal copycatter, doesn't surprise me that she would now do Kaylin's hair. And I'm just going to be honest. The way, I don't know how she keeps up Kaylin's hair, but if she keeps washing once a week and either does like a little roller set, I would keep the heat off of it. But even if she does a wet set and lets it air dry or let her sit up under the dryer, with some rollers, she can still brush it out, wrap it, and then eventually put it in a ponytail. I mean, I think Kaylin, just from a how to grow the hair stronger, if she wet set it, put some big, it depends on what color rollers you got, but the purple and the greens, you guys know what I'm talking about. If you're roller set people, give her a nice roller set once every 2 weeks or something, and either brush it out, let her have her hair curled for a day or so, brush it and wrap it and let it be straight. And then as soon as it starts to revert, go ahead and do some sort of cute little style. But I would put less tension. Her hair to me looks like it would benefit from not being tightly braided because she just might not, everyone can't handle the braids. But she might be good with a little roller set every 2 weeks and some barrettes and not even rubber bands, like barrettes, because she seems to have very fine hair, and the little hairstyle looks cute. It looks cute, and I don't know if she got it trimmed, but it does look nice. So she's a young lady. It's a cute little young lady style, but I would not put any heat on that baby's hair. No flat iron, no hot comb. She just get her little roller set and be done. If the set gets jacked, you get to sit back up under the dryer in 2 weeks. Like, that's it. And her hair could definitely grow beautifully, but whatever. You say you're wasting your time, friend, but there's someone out here who was just like, you know what, that might work for my daughter. Girl, I'm not even entertaining the fact that Jasmine's in the bushes. You know what I'm saying, girl? I don't care. I'm just talking to y'all. Um, I want to see more of what Medusa is like. Medusa is very sassy, and it works. It works. I would pivot though. Unless Medusa wants to waste her time becoming a casualty of dealing with this crazy fugazi ass woman, if I were her, I would be going on about my life and not paying attention to this fugazi woman right here. She's no one to play with, because Jasmine is a weirdo along with her friend. They're weird. They're weirdo type chicks, and they don't deserve a whole lot of shine. Okay. Um let Jasmine and Chris. I'm just interested in see what Jasmine and Chris want to put out for the year. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we'll listen to the last couple minutes, and we will get up off of that. Let's see. Where was Medusa? Medusa girl, where are you, sis? Oh my goodness. There she is.
Think about me. um, Side note, I think y'all might have changed my mind and made me realize some shit about the child support situation. I think I might just turn around, the opposite direction that I've been going. You're right. My daughter deserves it, regardless of anything. What's a promise to a man that didn't keep his promise? Two broken promises, I guess. I
Bloop.
love you, Cherry Bomb, Snake Squad. Stay dangerous.
Girl. Okay, let's move. Um okay. Oops. My bad. Okay. Girl, I'm bored. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, because everyone's hair is not braid compatible. You see, some people put braids on kids, and I'm talking about anyone not specific to these kids. Some people braid these kids' hair and their hairline goes all the way back. Their hair's not strong enough for tight braids. Their hair's not strong enough to be in knotted braids or even the weight of knotless braids. You got some people out here who have put relaxers in kids' hair. You got people who've done a lot. And some would benefit just from like the good old fashioned, right? Just the good old fashioned. So I feel like that looked like a very nice little style on little sis. And but we're gonna let Jasmine's gonna do what Jasmine wants to do. Certainly I don't pre- even pretend to think that I have any influence over what that woman should be doing in her house. I should absolutely not. Um Girl, these people are if Chris has 50-11 jobs, then Chris needs to pony up the money since he's not going to be on the scene handling business for his daughter. Um if Chris didn't keep a promise, then why should she? The main promise that she has kept is that she has held on to this baby and she's taking care of her, and Chris needs to at least handle his obligation. And I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, so this is what I heard. This is what I heard. Liv went to court, or Gerard took her to court. There was an emergency hearing. It was in family court, and Olivia has to bring the kids back on tomorrow. Now, the interesting thing to me is that the judge did not make her remand the children immediately. Okay. So possibly, even though we know it's fuckery, she made a legal maneuver and the judge allowed her to still have additional time. So I don't know if the judge was super duper mad at her for what she'd done. I think it would have been, you've got 6 hours, or from the time I hit, you know what I mean? Like from the time I hit, we're done. You've got till whatever time tonight to get them back. That's not the case. Think about it, right? Now, I'm not saying that the court is favoring her, but they showed her some favor um, by allowing her to keep the kids basically an additional. I mean, she basically had them additional how many days? When was she supposed to? Let me look on my calendar. Let me look on my calendar. So she was supposed to bring them back on Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Um, I guess Gerard went to emergency court on Thursday, and she's getting to keep them on Monday. So she actually got to keep them an extra 4 days. So, so it seems like she got to keep them basically. When did she go pick them up? Right before did she get them right before Christmas? So she's gotten to have them basically over 2 weeks. So she got them on the 16th maybe. Um she got them maybe either Thursday or Friday, and then yeah, so she will have had them 2 weeks and 2 days, which it seemed like she was basically having them till Wednesday at 6. So, now imagine how they feel. Shaking my, let me go get my nieces and nephew. I mean, we don't know that. I mean, look, we know how, what we think of their mother, right? Um, that's still their mother. Like I can't even begin to imagine, because my mother was a saint and she was a wonderful woman. Um, that's the only mom they know. Liv did all that for nothing. Well, I wouldn't say nothing, because keep in mind she didn't get to see them for almost a whole entire month. So the fact that she got to keep them for over 2 weeks, she should feel very grateful. And if she did not lose her next visitation opportunity, she should feel very lucky. The fact that the kids were taken back or going back up under the original order, she better hope that the judge doesn't add anything else in terms of maybe less visibility or a supervised visit or things like that. She better wish, hope, and pray. Um, let's see. Their court order said return Sunday following. Oh, really? So Sunday following what? Sunday following Christmas? I did see the court order like weeks ago, and to my knowledge, I can't even read. I would have to go back and read it. So Christmas was going to be what? The Sunday after Christmas? So the Sunday after Christmas would be what? Considering that Christmas was on Sunday. So that would be this Sunday, right? Is tomorrow Sunday? So the Sunday after would be on this Sunday, right? Because Christmas was Sunday, so that's Sunday. So if it's the Sunday following, then it would be this Sunday. So maybe the big kids weren't due back on Wednesday. I don't know. Now imagine how they feel. Okay, Dr. A. Hey, Dr. A. Hey, Coco. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Go ahead and make sure you hit the like button. I think the judge was sticking with the holiday schedule. Okay. Jazz did make that $20,000 and then made a withdrawal 2 weeks ago. Jazz did make that $20,000 and then made a withdrawal 2 weeks ago. I usually don't get into other people's money situations, but I'm sure wish I knew what she had to use it on. Jazz did make what $20,000 did she make? You guys drop facts like I have no idea what that is. Can you tell me what that is? Jazz made $20,000. What did she make 20,000? Jazz did make that $20,000 and made a withdrawal 2 weeks ago. I'm not sure what you're talking about, sis. Drop me the tea because I'm not sure what that means. It's not just Liv at this point. They both looking shady and petty. Okay. Hey Taylor, Christian been ready to go home. Okay. They still have to go to court on the 6th. Yep. They need to stick with the order and stay the fuck off stay the fuck away from another and all associates, period. Okay. She should treasure these days because she's not going to see them for a while. She is mentally unstable. I agree. She's about to lose overnights with the kids. When they go to court for filing frivolous complaints. Yeah, that could be a first punishment to say, okay, you have to pick them up and drop them off. You can have them on the weekend, but you got to pick them up and drop them off at a certain time. Or yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they'll do, but she you got to handle things decent and in order, right? Pulling power moves, you got to know it's going to stick. And pulling a power move that you are, wishing and hoping is not going to do you any favors. Hey, Tam, what's going on? Tomorrow, 1-1, the kids go back. Yes. So the 28th at 12 was when the judge signed her her emergency order, and I guess he got his order signed. He got an order on the 29th, which was the day before yesterday. Tam, she ain't got no evidence. I mean, I would stop trying to go based on trying to play games of gotcha and trying to catch people doing things. Just like, I don't know, and I don't think anything's going to change because she is out of control and she acts crazy, but just ask for what you want. Stop trying to play games. Just ask for what you want. Give the judge an opportunity to think about it or give you a plan to earn it back. That's it. Stop trying to catch the people in, I gotcha. Stop trying to jump out the bushes on the man. Stop trying to, create situations where it's a problem. Okay? This is what Olivia is doing with her custody battle right now. Frivolous dancing? Wait, what is it? Forced dancing? You came for me at the shopping mall? I mean, come on now. No drinking 12 hours before pickup? Come on, Olivia. You're the one over there with the smoking stick. Huh? Hold on. Let me see something. Guys, I cannot stand how much she screams. I was trying to work on something. Let me see something. This was just from one video.
My hair is horrible. What's up? Finish my hair. Oh my god. It's on you. Will it hurt? Girl, hell no. Girl, he woke up and started crying. I just sprayed this on my eye.
She is always screaming.
He's so damn
Who gave her that blow dryer?
So damn spoiled.
I can't even play it anymore. I can't. Those were some annoying sounds that Olivia makes, and you might end up seeing that in the. I'm trying to figure out something funny to do with it, but those are some annoying sounds. She's a weirdo, and whoever gave her that blow dryer, take it back. Take that thing back, okay? Because we're going to see how this whole thing flushes out, but if we see the kids over there less, we see her questioning, crying, talking over there on Instagram, we already know why. Okay, Gerard's attorney is well known in family court. Many times when a lawyer is well known and respected, things go their way. I don't know where Olivia obtained her lawyer. Look, she needs to put herself in a position where even the father says, you know what, things were like this, but now they're like that. I don't mind. As long as Olivia continues to try to play games and try and make Gerard miss work, make Gerard have to take off from work, try to bring strain and pain into his relationship with his lady, with his future wife, it is not going to go well for her. Olivia needs to respect the same respect that Olivia is asking for. She must be prepared to give. Okay? And until she does that, Gerard is going to be long handle spooning her. I do not think that Gerard wants to keep her from her children. I think we see on Instagram, they enjoy their weekends. They enjoy getting to have their date night. They enjoy all of that. Okay. They enjoy having the kids at the house, of course, because that's Gerard's kids. And Antonisha loves the kids. But I also think they enjoy having their downtime. And if Olivia makes it difficult for the co parenting relationship, then it's going to continue to diminish. If Olivia would get her ass on straight and her head on straight and could earn back the trust of being a mom and stop acting stupid and stop trashing the man and pay her damn child support, then maybe she could earn some of her privilege back. But as long as she wants to keep trying to think she's going to do some Perry Mason moments and damn, try to circumvent the system and find another judge and all of those things, she's going to be sadly mistaken, because I don't think it's going to work out for her like that. For a lawyer to get emergency hearing granted and things reversed in a day, oh, she knows. Oh, she knows some people trust that. So yeah, she must have gotten something, but his attorney flipped it right back. Right? Liv should request a mediator. She did on the docket. She had like 10 or 12 things that she asked for, and one of them was for outside mediation. But mediation didn't work the first time. Liv should request a mediator. I think a mediator and a GAL will help. Family court is a different type of beast. Liv can turn this around, but she will have to do a lot of hard work. She will have to check herself. Okay? She will have to check herself at the door. Exactly. Do your part, make an honest effort, and yeah, just calm the fuck down. How about that? Calm your ass down. All right. Jazz had a 44,000 in October, and she said she was going to do anything for money and was going to make $20,000 by December. She didn't do it. There's no way. She had 44, and in October 66, on December 5th, a week later. For now, what are you talking about? $44,000, 44,000 views, 44,000 what? I'm not sure. And was this on Facebook or YouTube? Like, what analytics are you talking about? And where did she post this somewhere? And if so, did you screenshot it? Because I'm trying to figure out what exactly you're talking about. Is that followers on Facebook? Gerard has a support system, and I'm not talking about that. What I'm saying is they have a support system so they can go out if they want to. What I'm saying is that it seems like on the weekends where she would have the kids and maybe they would go out, maybe they didn't go out. Who knows? Like, this isn't a battle between all of us trying to figure out what the webs are doing, cuz I'm going to be honest, I don't care. Like, I have my own date nights. But what I'm saying is this. I don't think Gerard, this is my point. I don't think Gerard's trying to keep the kids from their mother. I think that the more Olivia continues to be a bitch, and the more Olivia tries to pull bitchy moves, and the more she tries to make this man look like a fool, the more that she tries to manipulate the kids, the less opportunity she will have with these children. And she's going to find herself with a court order that is completely against her, and with the court actually separating from her kids even more, because we've seen it happen. We've seen horror stories where there's people out here who don't even get an opportunity to see their kids, and they still have to pay child support. You don't even have visitation anymore, and you better pay. Period. So she better stop. That's my point. I'm sure even if they didn't have a support system, as long as you got a checkbook and credit cards and cash, you can hire a babysitter. But yes, we know they have a infrastructure around them to support them and all of the things. But I'm just saying, in a co-parenting situation, I think Olivia actually probably may even do better. I think Olivia is very overwhelmed with these children and having had them so close together, and her having limited resources. She lives in a shoebox sized dwelling, and she does not have a lot of room. She has an infant, and her capacity to understand what the fuck is going on is limited. Sis is borderline just mentally not even competent, and she has limited understanding. She is very obtuse. She believes everything needs to sway in her way. And if it's not swaying in her way, something is wrong. She's weird. She's weird and strange. Um, but that's just what I've seen happen to her. Now, as far as anything else, guys, we could do a whole hour on Keisha, and we might have to do that a little bit later. Gosh, so much happened this year, and I've got that whole list of things to talk about. So I'm gonna go. I need to wash my hair and put a conditioner in it. So I'm gonna come back a little bit later on, and we're gonna talk about some of that list. We're supposed to be going to doing something tonight, but I'm not sure with the rain and everything. Um, but we definitely need to talk 2022 and Miss Kaylee, and figure out, like, okay, going into 2023, ma'am, are we closing out anything? The main thing I have to say about Keisha in 2022 is, and I'm wondering if you guys are going to say the same thing. Girl, Martin left her high and dry. Okay, that's the one thing I can say about 2022 is that your documentary, this whole thing that you teased for, I don't know, 6 months, about someone doing a whole investigation into the whole Lily drama, sis, homie dropped that thing like a hot potato. He is on to Shanquilla. He is over there at the Idaho murders. He is over there with any and everybody else. He done got his numbers back up. He is not even thinking about thank you, apple pie, sis. Because I wasn't really sure what those analytics were that you were quoting, so I could better understand and be able to speak to it. But I'm just not really sure. But yeah, send it to me, and if you send it now, I can look at it while we're still on, or I can look at it later. But if you send it now, just let me know, okay? Um, I don't know. We could talk a little bit about Keisha now. We have a few minutes. It's only we got some time. Let me go to these comments real quick. Um, let me go over on to those videos where I asked you guys to send the let me see. Let me find sis who sent she sent the list, okay? Marie, hold on. Oh, I probably need to do air quotes. Her name. I don't know. If if I were any of these women, I would have taken the weekend off too. Let's see. Can I find her? Damn it. Okay, let me just go to the video. All right. Fran, I will Instagram it to you. It's all good. Hey Marilyn, I pray everyone is having a prosperous new year, the best year ever. Isn't that sweet? You're such a doll, Marilyn. Guys, Marilyn wish everyone a happy and wonderful and prosperous new year. The food stamps Medicaid office needs to know about this 20K. But was it 20K dollars or 20K subscribe? Like, what are we talking about here? Okay, let's do this. Let me see if I can find something while I'm searching for this video. Hold on.
Daddy a fool. That's my plate? Daddy a fool. Daddy a fool. Daddy a fool.
She needed to go with an attorney. She's gonna go from broke to homeless. Let's see. Was it this video right here? I asked you guys to send me the comments. Let's see. There was a sis that sent like literally she sent like the list. I thought what date was that? Huh. Okay, give me guys, this is what I'm going to do. Give me a minute. Let's reset, let's regroup. Give me a minute and I'm going to come back. We're going to do just like an hour, go through some comments specific to Camel Toe Estates and shut this thing down. As far as Olivia and Jasmine are concerned, girl, these chicks are fugazi. They're fugazi and nothing's going to change. I'm sorry. um and it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like they are a certain type of female and they give a certain type of energy and I'm here for it. Olivia wants to keep her little secret son. Girl, go right on ahead. I will be watching, I will be talking, I will be doing, nothing's changing. At the end of the day, Jasmine and Olivia are good entertainment, especially in the morning when I'm getting my coffee and I am, kind of like, what in the fuck is going on YouTube? And then you see what they're up to and it's like, my God, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I get to just be home in my robe and relax and not sell my life for coin. These women are a joke, okay? So, yes, just continue to sit back and enjoy. Let them be the entertainment, okay? It's okay. I know it's annoying for some of you guys, but just let them be the entertainment and that's it and that's all. As far as Strong Mommy Chrissy's concerned, she barely went here this year. She was here, she was not here. Sis is trying to sell some sort of party in New York. Let's see if she even gets there. January in New York can be a beast. It could be a blizzard happening for all she knows in January. At the end of January in New York, it could be a fucking blizzard. So good luck getting to New York and good luck people turning out to a party on January 28th in New York City. So maybe it's going to be fine, but what it looks like to me is a money grab. Somebody wants subscribers to an app. Based on the comments we read yesterday, it turns out that to register for this party, you must sign on for a dating app And there were women in the comments saying, "Oh my God, Chrissy, I would come, but it says you got to sign up for a dating app and my man would kill me. He's not that understanding, blah, 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 blah. And to be able to get a ticket to the party, you have to sign up for this app." Okay. So Chrissy is trying to get her money. She's obviously working with some sort of company, trying to help them get their subscribers up and get some females to the yard for probably some horny ass men who are trying to find women of a certain quality. If they are marketing this to Strong Mommy Chrissy, okay? And she is helping, and she's probably making coin per head count. Every person that downloads that app and registered, they're probably making coin off that. Girl, don't you be caught out there getting dating app emails and recommendations just to go to a free party over to Strong Mommy Chrissy's and find yourself on the stoop in the front yard backing out of the driveway because your husband is coming for your neck because he doesn't understand why in the hell you registered on a dating app New Year's weekend to go hang out with Strong Mommy Chrissy in New York City. Okay. Okay. Can I get a witness in the chat? Yes, a dating app, Bella B. If you want to go to Strong Mommy Chrissy's New York escapade party, sis, you got to register for a dating app, and when you register, you will get your ticket into the party. Okay, go to the comments. It's all in the comments, boo boo. It's all in the comments. All right. Period. All right. I think that's it. I mean, there's plenty of other people to talk about, but we can't even begin to wrap it all up. But we're gonna come back and talk about Keisha for about an hour. As soon as I can locate all of these recommendations that we need to talk about, closing out 2022 on that ass and going into 2023. So give me a little bit. I'll be back in like an hour or so, and we'll do a little bit more talking. And close this thing out the right way. Okay. All right, guys. You guys were awesome. This was a great conversation. I love you guys. If I don't see you later today, then I will see you guys tomorrow. And everything will be posted. So just come back through and just come and pick up where you left off. Okay. Bye, bougie gang. See you later. Happy New Year. Girl, I'm sitting up here talking and I'm on mute. Okay. Hold on. Let me crack these jokes real quick because the jokes are just writing themselves. I wish I would go onto a dating service with someone who is unlucky in love. Okay. I wish I would go to a party and I registered on a dating service and it's damn January 28th in New York City. I mean, anything. Do you know what kind of blizzards they've even had on damn Valentine's Day? When I was a kid, I remember damn snow being up to my chest. Now, they haven't had snow like that in a long time, but there have been some years where damn snow was up to your knees. Okay. You don't think of New York being like that, but it happens. It happens. And it happens in January and it happens in February. And sometimes it happens in March. But you think some chick who has been unlucky and has a body count of 9 kids with a plethora array of different fathers is going to set me up with anything other than a charcuterie board? And maybe not even that with those long nails, those poo poo doo doo nails that she has on. Are you kidding me? 11 o'clock? Yeah, you got to jump in a cab. Because, yeah, you got to jump in a cab. And, girl, even if it's not a mess, okay? Girl, you know what that is? It's probably like a one-way ticket to damn go and party in Dubai with no return tickets, okay? It's going to be some sort of portal. That party you enter, you're going to be in some sort of a portal and then you're going to be somewhere in a very exotic part of the world with no passports and a bunch of horny men trying to slip you out of your dress, okay? It's going to be some sort of crazy and free drinks? Yeah, no. I don't do free drinks. No, thank you. I like to see my drink mixed and handed to me and I pay for it myself, right? Girl, the deadly snowstorm last week. But you know the January storms are a mother sucker, okay? I'm sorry. When she said January 28th, I was like, girl, that's high snow season in New York City. It's people forget that New York City is right off of the Atlantic Ocean. It's a portal to Europe. Like it it's right off the sea. You know, the sea, the ocean, a million miles deep. It's cold. It gets bitterly cold in New York City. And the snow drifts are crazy and it can snow really, really deep. Anyway, let me stop. It's enough. I've talked enough. You guys enjoy and that's that on that. I will see you guys in a little bit. That was the wrong one. Let's do it. Um Girl, they're gonna end up owning a trafficking portal. Okay, guys, that was cute. We kept it cute, right? We kept it cute, yes. And as the good sis Amber says, sis, don't give them any insight. Anyone who shows up deserves what they get. Okay, let y'all need to stop. You guys want some Shamarco? I don't even know if I have it queued up right now. I don't. We'll play it next time. Okay, I'll be